Hello everyone. My name is Joshua Boss, and today I'm just going to be explaining why I love the Halo series, and yes, I'm going to be using my voice as I said earlier. I'm going to be explaining why how I love it through the gameplay, its design and dialogue and characters. Um and I'm just going to be giving my final thoughts on it as well as the end. Um Honestly, this is going to be a weird way because I'm only playing one Halo game in the background. That's Halo 2, and its anniversary, so it's kind of more of an insult in my opinion. But whatever. I I don't really have the time to like make three 5 minute records and then just see which one fits best in which area. Although the topics I'll be bringing up on why I like it will also help you in case you're new to Halo or want to like pick it up someday, play again. Um, So sit back, relax, and enjoy my video on why I love Halo. As always, like and subscribe. I don't really care. This is my weird intro voice thing with me just talking. And hopefully, I get to do more of this. By the way, this is my second try. So you better gosh darn like this video. Otherwise, I'm going to find you and I'm going to give you a hug. You do not want me to give you a hug. I am rather ugly to look at. Let's start with the gameplay. The gameplay is, well, what I'm going to be talking about is what it's like to plan for the next engagement and what your suit does. Let's start with the next engagement. Now, when it comes to the next engagement and how you plan for it, you don't really have to go on like, oh, I'm going to do this and there's going to be an enemy behind it, so I'm going to do all this. No, it's more like, all right, I'm going to just grab this. Let's start with the basics. I'm going to grab this plasma pistol, and if I think there's an enemy somewhere, because my motion sensor is picking it up, I'm going to charge it, and when it's fully charged, I'm going to let go on the player, pull out my primary weapon, and dome him in the head. Easiest thing, it's very basic. No one uses it anymore. No one uses any of these tricks anymore. Well, they use a few of these tricks. Um, Another good one is BXR. This was a big thing in Halo 2. Basically B as in melee, X as in reload, RT as in or R as in shoot. It's very simple and it got your enemy down on the kill. Assassinations. Now, in Halo 1, 2, and 3, assassinations didn't really have any animations, but they did have similar features of once you're behind an enemy, it's an instant kill. Halo Reach and Halo 4 have added animations for these, so, now you can actually stop someone from being killed in the middle of the animation and spare and to save your friend's life. Another thing is the weapons. The weapons are going to be super important to know because it's very impactful in the game. So what I mean is if you have an assault rifle, you have a pea shooter in your hand. If you have an SMG, find another SMG or switch it, like the assault rifle. Um, if you have a BR, you can spray like the DMR. You can basically put lead into them. They'll die. Just take longer. Um, Now, there's also what your suit does. Motion sensors. For your suit, pick up enemies. If they're crouched and walking, you won't pick them up. Shields. Snipers are very efficient against shields. If you headshot an enemy, they'll go dead. If you body shot, it'll disable their shields. So watch where you aim. Always stick to cover if you feel like you're being aimed at by a sniper. Power pickups are something you see in Halo 1, 2, and 3. They give you overshield and they give you cloak. Power augments are something that are in Reach and Halo 4, which give you armor lock, sprint, able to deploy a turret, cloak, a hologram, thermal vision, etc., etc. It's and you use these tools to figure out what you're gonna do in the middle of combat. This one's gonna be a little long considering I have a bunch of clips on these. They give you the traits on what design, how beautiful it looks, and what the characters are. So just Stick with me, please.
Another whisper, sir, near Io. We have probes en route.
I apologize, but we're going to have to make this quick.
You look nice.
Thank you.
Sergeant Major, the Colonial Cross is awarded for acts of singular daring and devotion. For a soldier of the United Earth Space Corps.
There can be no greater heresy. Let him be an example for all who would break our covenant.
Commander Miranda Keyes, your father's actions were in keeping with the highest traditions of military service. His bravery in the face of impossible odds reflects great credit upon himself and the UNSC. The Navy has lost one of its best.
Slip space ruptures directly off our battle cluster.
Show me.
15 Covenant capital ships holding position just outside the kill zone.
This is Fleet Admiral Harper. We are engaging the enemy.
Negative, Admiral. Form a defensive perimeter around the cluster. Commander, get to your ship. Link up with the fleet.
Yes, sir.
You have the mech gun, Cortana. As soon as they come in range, open up.
Gladly.
Something's not right. The fleet that destroyed Reach was 50 times this size.
Sir, additional contacts. Boarding craft and lots of them.
They're going to try to take our mech guns offline. Give their capital ships a straight shot at Earth. Master Chief, defend this station.
Yes, sir. I need a weapon.
Right this way.
We took an oath. According to our station, all without exception. On the blood of our fathers, on the blood of our sons, we swore to uphold the covenant. Even to our dying breath. Those who would break this oath are heretics, worthy of neither pity nor mercy. Even now, they use our Lord's creations to broadcast their lives. We shall grind them into dust. And continue our march to glorious salvation. This armor suits you, but it cannot hide that mark. Nothing ever will. You are the arbiter, the will of the prophets. But these are my elites. Their lives matter to me, yours does not. That makes two of us.
He flew pretty good.
Chief, get inside.
Malta, what is your status? Over.
I don't believe it! They're retreating! We won! This is bad. Real bad.
Halo has had many different games and many different ways to play them. Like, for example, Halo Wars is going to play differently than the main Halo games. For reasons, because Halo Wars, you control not one person, you control many. In Halo War, and in the original Halo games, you control one person, whether it's Noble 6, or Master Chief, or the Arbiter, because, Halo 2, you can see it in the background. I love both the Halo Wars games. They're my favorite. I'm always a big fan of strategic defense and strategic games. Halo, the main games, I'd have to say my favorite game is Halo Reach. Brings so much to the table, and customizations and combat, and it's just amazing to play, and there's always something to do. Firefight's an amazing game mode that Halo Reach and Halo 3 ODST have brought in. It's pretty good. I love it. I think they did really well with it in Halo Reach more than Halo ODST, but Halo ODST I can play if I want to. I think 343 did not bad with the Halo games. I mean, yeah, 4 and 5 really suck, but 4 is at least replayable if you want to re-experience the campaign, because it's not bad. And Halo MCC is really good. I really like the remastering of Halo 2, and Halo Wars 2 is very good, and they brought some new things that I thought Halo Wars would never be brought with. One thing I do ask of 343 to bring back is the Convoy Hog, or I don't know what it's originally called. I only know it as a Convoy Hog or the Transport Hog, because you can hold Marines in the back, and I'd love it if you could be just a Spartan and sit in the back and fire. That would be a cool addition. It'd bring much more destructive power to the game, because you've probably got like a Spartan or two with like RPGs or Spartan lasers or shotguns, and it'd just be like something crazy and something to experiment with what you can do with them. I really do hope that Halo Infinite, when it comes out in the fall 2021, hopefully we get a more exact date, but I really hope that 343 does well. It's amazing, it's a blast, and I hope they knock it out of the park. So far, I've not lost hope, not one bit. I'm just hoping that 343 fixed their problems. They've always have. 343 did what Bungie did. They got with communication with fans, and they just don't want the Halo series to burn out. They want it to actually thrive, just like Bungie did. Anyway, that'll conclude this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, and thank you for putting up with my voice.